Hello, 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 and welcome back. And I lied! We are not going to be doing boss fights and opening portals to Alfheim. Instead, we're going to be getting bloody. Now, you may or may not have noticed already that I have 30 hearts. That is always the wrong the container, rather. I made yellow heart containers. Surprisingly cheap. Invar has the tutamen that I need. The most expensive part is the 40 diamonds for a set of 10. Needed, of course, for the apples. Here's a little clip of me making those. I now have 10 yellow hearts. Not that difficult. And Ogre Pants found his song. Congrats, Ogre Pants. I now have a grand total of 30 hearts. No. Your kind isn't welcome here, Enderman. Farewell. Chuck your head into the void, generally speaking. Well, that's all for that. And we're back. And those have been sincerely, amazingly useful when it comes to the blood magic. Now, in addition to that, and this little tip I got from, what's his name? J Ogre Pants. J Ogre Pants. The other name he might go by is J Really Plays. I haven't looked up his YouTube channel. I might put that in the description link if I remember. But he told me about these Thaumcraft brains and how they give you Thaumcraft research points. In that case, I got 2 each for Ignis and Terre. And these are pretty good. It seems like they give you like 3 hunger haunches and then 6 saturation bars, which is really unfortunate for me because I would prefer to be able to just eat them at the half hunger, quarter saturation bar. And that would let me just, spam the heck out of them and get a bunch of primarily air research points, which I need in order to make Vacuos, which I need in order to make Precontatio, which I need in order to get the research for Elementium caps, which I hope to be able to make to cap off the Dreamwood staff, which I intend to be making, or not staff, sorry, not the Dreamwood staff, the Dreamwood rod, which is equivalent to the whochamacalls it? This thing, Silverwood. That's it. I can never remember that one. I've already got all the stuff that's the wrong bag. Forget you ever saw that. I've got all the stuff together. I've got all the runes I would need together and the mana diamond in order to make the Silverwood staff. It goes in this bag. Or in order to make the rod, which has the same recipe as it's on this page. Yeah, has the same recipe as the regular living wood rod, and that's just one of each of the seasonal runes and one of each of the basic elemental runes, and then a mana diamond. I've already got all of the necessary essentia lined up, so that'll be probably on the same episode as the portal to Alfheim. So I don't know why I bothered to tell you all that. However, what I wanted to show off is, you may remember where I left my little dinky blood altar off at tier 1. Well, now it is, if I can get down, okay, hold on. There's like a little trick with this thing. When you have the Sojourner Sash, oh my god, getting down these things is such a pain. Puppy becomes lap puppy when she barks too loud. Yes, she does. She's going to stay. Man, that got really kind of Buffalo Billy there. It puts the lotion on the skin, or it gets the hose again. But, what was I talking about? I think I was talking about my blood altar, and how it is now a tier 2 blood altar. We'll be getting to a little more about that later. And I have upgraded it with some runes of self-sacrifice. And that's just to make it a little more efficient. Now, you can only have 4 runes on the tier 2 that work. As I found out, the corners don't work. It's documented. It's in the wiki. Apparently, it's canon. So, unfortunately, I can only get 280 life points per hit of the sacrificial knife. But as you may be able to see very quickly here, I've got 10,000 life points stored up, and I intend to use those because I want to make a bound blade. Now, to get the bound blade, we need a ritual of binding. So these 10,000 life points are going to be, excuse me. No. Hold on. No. Is that okay? Perfect. It's there we go. Well, fine then. Well, fine then. We'll just go about making, and I'm going to show off one of each of the elemental dyes. Let's hope these aren't limited to tier 3 altars as well. Because I've already got my soul network filled, so that might be 10,000 life points down the drain if I can't find a quick use for it. Here, let's just toss those all back. But I already have the ritual stones made up and ready to go right there. 32 of them, which is, I think it's 28 ritual stones. 24 ritual stones. I've got the wiki page open on my other monitor here. 24 ritual stones plus 4 needed for the master ritual stone, which requires a magician's blood orb, which I have this already for. Now the magician's blood orb, I want to see, it requires a tier 3 altar and 25,000 life points. But that is fine. That's not a cause for concern at all. Because, and let me just have a quick look to make sure there's nothing else I wanted to potentially use. Given that each of the dye things, the elemental things, require a tier 3 altar, I guess I've got no choice but to just break this all down. That's a waste of, you know, like almost 20 hearts of, or no, it's a waste of a bunch of hearts of life points. But it's unavoidable. So, que sera, sera. What will be, will be. And instead, we're just going to take, which is exactly why I chose it. Watch where my cursor is instead of getting mad at the game. That's like the downfall in every game for me. But if I'm right, this should now be a tier 3 altar. Excuse me? Excuse me? What did I do wrong? Hold on. Transition, and there we go. They needed to be one more block up, which makes this a tier 3 altar, which still only has a capacity of 10,000. That'll be a slight issue when it comes to making the next tier of altar. But I tell you what, those extra hearts are lovely. I see what I did there. Don't worry. I'm more disappointed in myself right now than you could ever be. But I'm gonna let my hearts get back, and we're gonna try that again next to the altar. Each with this many how many is this? 10 runes. Each one gives like plus 20, so it should be 400 per heart, which means that I should have gotten 8,000 just then. That means I just wasted 8,000 life points into the air. I'll be right back. Right, so I'm back to full hearts, and while I was waiting for that to happen, I moved my little Botania incense plate out here. I think I went over that in the last episode. If not, it holds an incense stick. The one that I chose was the one which gives 25 minutes of regeneration 2. And Botania incense works in a small radius and affects the players in that radius. Let's go ahead and, while I'm talking, do this. But that would have been amazing. Like, I just place that down and light it, and let's see here. Interesting. Oh, that's right. It has that little output buffer, which it has to fill. I think it's somewhere in the range of like 1,000 life points or something. But the that Botania incense regen 2 for 25 minutes. That would have been absolutely lovely. Now, unfortunately, until I can get the Ritual of Binding done, I'm gated to a tier 3 altar, because the tier 4 altar requires 4 large bloodstone bricks. I suppose, technically speaking, if I wanted to sift copious amounts of soul sand, I could get it, but it's really not worth it. As is, I do have a single weak bloodstone shard, but like I said, not worth it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the lava crystal into a weak activation crystal. I'm going to make a magician's blood orb, which will require the use of a regeneration potion, I think. And I'm probably also going to make... There's one more thing I want to make. I wonder if I can see Paisley from here. She should be like right there. So no, I can't. I'm also going to make the individual inks, which only cost 1,000 each, so that's a 16,000 total. So that's not too expensive, not too terribly expensive. How close am I? Now let's see. That should leave me at 8,200. So that hits 9,000, which means 1, 2, 3. I'm topped off at 10,000 with a waste of approximately 200 life points, or half a heart. And if I'm right, and I don't think there should be a way to screw this up, I'm hoping that after just a few seconds and some life points being drawn, this will turn into a fire ritual inscription tool. Yes! Perfect. So I'm going to make like 3 more of those. No, give that back. That's not at all what I wanted you to do. And then obsidian should make earth. A gastier. Now I can see Paisley right over there. You can see her running off down that way. And then obsidian. And I'm just going to show one of each of these off on camera. And then the rest... No, not you. You. Ah, that's right. I need an empty hand, don't I? There. The rest I will make off camera. I will come back for the... the orb itself. That's what I was trying to think of. The orb, which uses this block of gold, which I have handily prepared. And then I will, once I have the orb, I'll go ahead and make the Master Ritual Stone. I think that's it for now. So I will see you guys here in just a little bit once I'm ready to go. Inscription tools don't stack. Lovely. I'm going to make a chest. So I decided that in order to help me make the magician blood orb, I wanted a brew of regeneration for 2 minutes. Restoration, is that it? Yeah, vial of restoration. And that reminded me of what I have my basic blood orb doing in a table over here, waiting to be used to make the alchemical chemistry set. Now, that means that I'm going to be getting started on a bunch of basic alchemy things. I'm probably going to be getting a whole mess of things like simple catalysts together. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure how... Actually, I'm going to keep this in here, I think. I think it fits with the theme. Like, I'm going to place it right there. Oh, I do like the look of that. And so, actually, first I'm going to drain anything out of the weak blood orb. And that'll let me make some simple catalysts, I think. And in the meantime, my brew has finished. So, we are actually going to switch the bar that is on. Put that on my alternate hot bar. Let's move the wand off my bar. And we are going to go and make a magician's blood orb. Now this, as I said, requires quite the bit. I've already got a full altar. So we'll place that in. And I'm just going to keep updating it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and get the restoration on. Now I don't anticipate this lasting longer. Excuse me, hotbar switch. Excuse me, hotbar switch back. Thank you. I need this. So this will let me just, you know, take away as many hearts as I need to in order to keep this altar going. Which, hopefully, shouldn't be too difficult. But as long as I keep it basically always topped up. Oh man, this regeneration actually I don't think is quick enough to keep up with the altar. Yeah, look at that. Oh geez, I might end up... I like to avoid touching my red hearts if I can help it. But I don't think that's going to be an option here. That is quite unfortunate. Yeah. Here we go, into the red heart territory. Oh dear. I hope you're done quickly because I don't want to die for this. I don't know how quickly it backslides either. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Thank you. Okay. So, let's just go ahead and bind this to us. And now, yeah, my soul network. This upgrades it to like 1 million points. I'm going to let the regeneration get me back up out of the danger zone. But now that I have those, I'm also going to go ahead and show off. These are all the inscription tools. I've got the ritual stones in here. But now that I have that, I can seek out a crafting bench. And I can go to the crafting bench, toss out the piece of wood that's in it, strangely narrate everything that I'm doing, and I think it's just like this. Yep, there it is, a single master ritual stone, which shouldn't, I think my soul network, yep, 25,200. It will still be, I think, a little better to transition it from this. How much did I have left? 2,600. So that's 6.5 hearts. Mind you, you can't take half hearts, so 6 hearts that I didn't necessarily need to drain. But that was, I was really getting worried about that for a minute. And it seems like the potion of regeneration is worn off. But with any luck, that'll help with some of the more annoying crafting that I have to do. Now, I don't think you need a ritual diviner, but looks like that ritual will either happen in the next episode or in a quick clip that immediately precedes this. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye. The rain sets the perfect mood as we are ready to begin. Now, I believe I activate the ritual first by right-clicking. Feel a pull, but you are too weak to push any further. What? Do I not have enough? Does it take... It better not require that the blood altar be within a certain distance, because I might just throw a hissy fit. I don't think the blood altar tier 1 can even hold 5,000 life points, which means I'd have to... How much do I have in here right now? I've got 10,000 life points in here. If I... Okay, I would... Give me a sec. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Okay, so now that the weather and the tone has been set by my miraculous singing, I have a blood altar here with 5,000 life points. I'm hoping that's within range. I just literally facepalmed. No. The blood altar will have to be either a block above or a block below. Do you want to know how I know? Because I read this before. It's worth a shot anyway, but I took... Yeah. Yep. I took a swig of the regeneration potion to hurry this along. Okay, so let's just place it down right here. And I have gravel on me for some reason. That's fine. Gravel, you get to... Okay, gravel, you're useless. Gravel, you're useless. I hope you hate yourself, gravel. Gravel, you're useless. Can I get back up out of here? I'm just gonna keep banging my head against the ceiling. Perfect. There. So now... 5,000 life points now. It seems like the output buffer has been filled. That's not what I meant to do. There, 5,000 life points. So, let's do this. It's... What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Is this how it needs to be? Lovely. What it was I didn't have it bound to me. So now I... Ah! Oh, jeez. Okay, let's quickly put everything out. Quickly, let's... How about not have everything be on fire, please? Lots of lightning. Very fitting weather for this. Oh, there's my sword. Yes, I am magical. It looks like... Oh, that's a hilarious glitch. I did it! Yes! Okay, perfect. So... I'm probably going to end up deconstructing this, but you saw it here first. The, first off, the bound blade, apparently. It's the caution may cause a bad day. Shift and left click. Oh, would you look at that? Alright, so let's shift and left click it again. Now, I need a healthy mob. Be right back. Hello, unlucky victim number 1. So, now that that's hit him, he didn't drop a shard, but I do think it's only a chance to drop it. And I think in between kills, I'm going to turn it off. I wonder... I saw an imp over here. Hello, unlucky victim number 2. Now, I need, ideally speaking, imp meat. Or raw imp hide, imp leather. Interesting. I'm gonna run around and I'm gonna come back in time for each kill. Actually, I see some more pigmen over there, so I'm not actually even going to turn this off. Let's just go and slaughter. Come on. Come at me. Come at me. Now, it did say that it's not a guaranteed chance to drop a shard. Where's my... I'm going to put my ring of magnetism on. Right. And it looks like I'm just not getting any. There's some spiders over there. Some spiders. I'm going to get my bow on my bar just in case something goes horribly wrong. Okay, okay. No. All of you die. All of you need to die. All of you need to stay the heck away from me. Like forever. Okay, okay. I'm tempted to put my jetpack back on in case I need an emergency out. I have one! Yes! I have a weak blood shard. Now I just need 4 more. But you saw it here first. I have it. And this episode has dragged on a little bit. Parts are likely going to be chipmunked. So you will have already looked forward to that because it will have already happened. Aha! Aha! Yes, that was another one. Perfect. Okay, well, before I die, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye.